This is it. Our final battle.
It ends here. It
Tonight
ends
we
now.
end
It ends
Germain
tonight.
and
Let's
end
finish
his
this,
crazy
people.
plans for the
Jungoguy
once
out.
and for all. Hi, I'm Jungoguy, and welcome to my finale for Assassin's Creed Unity. A fitting place for the final battle.
I'm not sure.
Once a prison, now a prison, this was once the stronghold of the Templar Order in France.
We'll rendezvous inside. If you get a shot at them, you take it.
You be careful down in there, Elise.
It's fitting that Germain chooses to hold up in the stronghold of the original Templar Order, and it's a fitting place to kill him.
Germain's built himself quite the fortress. There aren't any weak spots, and there are guards everywhere.
Or weaknesses.
Germain's built himself quite a fortress. I can't see any weak spots.
The only thing we can do is force our way in and make ourselves as our own opportunities.
This is it, people. The last mission. Let's go in there, or kick some heads in, and get out. Then Arno can live happily ever after with Elise. Oh.
So, have I liked this game overall? Yeah. Well, compared to the awesomeness that was Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag that we got last year, that we got in 2013, Unity seems a real big letdown.
So
a reversion to the days of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Revelations, where the majority of the story takes place in only one city.
For one,
I don't care how big Paris may be. It may be one-to-one, almost a one-to-one scale of historical Paris during the French Revolution, but that doesn't. But I like being able to sail the high seas in Black Flag.
That's not really much a difference.
I know they got rid of the multiplayer system. That has been pretty much the same thing since Brotherhood, thank God. But
first introduced in Assassin's Creed 3.
I wish they would
and were expanded upon it
at least include a new multiplayer system with a naval combat in it. That would have been so freaking awesome.
And I also think it was a mistake.
Not in this game, of course. I mean in Assassin's Creed Rogue or another game.
He's in basically one city.
Man, I really hope they bring back naval combat in future games, because that was one of the best features
of Assassin's Creed Revelations.
That was the best feature in Black Flag.
I mean, the city is big, really big, almost a one-to-one scale of what Paris was back then. But
as for the characters, the story, well, I do like this Arno.
I think it
reminds me a lot of Ezio. Charming, dashing, reckless, very good looking, and both driven by need for revenge and or redemption.
For your assassin is pretty cool. Adds a new layer of
overall, I'm disappointed in how the story turned out. No, I mean his mentor or betraying in the Brotherhood turned out to be an interesting plot twist. And the same goes with his girlfriend turning out to be a member of the Templar Order, because that put everything in interesting perspective and made us think twice about the Templars being really evil.
I thought that was also
not all Templars are evil, like the Borgias.
And I missed the dual wielding that was in Black Flag.
It just seems that we forgot about that
so badass.
While playing as Ezio. The Assassins and Templars both want the same thing, to bring peace to all mankind. But their methods differ. The Assassins believe either the best way to achieve peace is for mankind to find it on its own, of its own free will. Anything else would be nothing but a lie, an illusion. The Templars have adopted a different approach. They think that they don't believe that mankind can find peace on its own, and the best way to for them to achieve peace is by controlling everything they do,
more of an active role.
or at least influencing them in the right direction, according to the Templars, of course.
Determined history, like during the Revolutionary War.
I used to think that the Assassin's view was better for mankind, but now I'm not better. But after everything I've seen in Unity and in Assassin's Creed 3,
everything happens around us, and we
I'm not
just
so
get caught
sure.
in the middle. That's lame.
Maybe
Blame
both.
Ubisoft.
Maybe both of their views are correct. Who's are best for mankind. They both have their merits, and we've seen the flaws in each of their ways of thinking.
App. I hate it.
And throughout the series,
it's repetitive. It's a pain in the butt.
If only they could learn to work together, then they could truly change the world for the better. But no, but what do you expect?
Don't get that app. It's not
if they did that, then Ubisoft wouldn't be able to make this franchise anymore. And they'll keep making this until they run out of interesting historical eras to play in.
But the Phantom Blade I did like. It's like an upgrade.
And overall, I was kind of disappointed with who turned out to be the Templar's boss in this game. Francois almost Germain. I'm not even sure if he's a real historical character. I mean, I honestly thought I know a lot about the French Revolution thanks to prior knowledge. So I honestly thought, seeing this game, that Robespierre was going to be the Templar Grand Master.
And they got rid of the brace of pistols that you could have.
Yeah, because that would explain a lot. Because that would fit in so well with what we know about him from history. He assumed dictatorial powers over France and silenced anyone who got in his way, all in the name of freedom and liberty. Sounds a lot like what you think the Templars would be capable of doing, don't you think?
Shit, better keep my bloody eyes open. There you are!
All that's then done, I like Arno. Oh, and I wouldn't mind hearing from him again sometime. Maybe we will see him in a future game, and possibly in his later years, in the era of Napoleon's wars against Europe. I like that. It was an Arno, the assassin, and Napoleon Bonaparte, one of the greatest military strategists in history. I like that they had some very interesting dynamics. I would like to see where their relationship will go as the years go by, and Napoleon becomes Emperor of France. Will they stay friends, or will they become enemies? And they're not really friends per se. They're more like acquaintances. This might be the way in to find Germain. Curse these pesky guards. Oh, well, this is convenient. They can't catch me here. Good thing I am now a master lockpick. Grr. And I'm outside the temple.
Now we're
the exact opposite of where I am supposed to be.
There's gotta be another way.
Gotta find my way back in. This will take a few moments. Please be patient. Where's Germain hiding? gotta be around here somewhere.
Citizen, you there? Oh, found you. This is my package.
Dang, I thought for sure that would be the way in.
You, hold there! Ha! Christ! Oh, focus. Hold it! Aware citizen! If I get my
He might be up there. Yeah, he definitely has to be up at the top. That's the only other place I could think of where he could go.
Something tells me I want
Now,
to.
how do I get up to the top of the temple?
There you are! Stop him!
Can't go that way. Guess the only way to go is forward. That door looks important. Let's knock it
There he
open.
is, on the very top floor of the temple. Now, how do I get to him? Oh no, 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 no! Aw, dang it, now I'm back where I started.
There he is. He's a few floors up. Just gotta get up there. Oh no 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 no! Dang it! I did not mean for that to happen.
We got you now, Germain. Hope you're ready to die. Is that? Hey, listen. That's the sort of Ian from the beat that we saw in the Templar video. How did he? Oh yeah, that's right. Sage.
There he is. Oh snap! He's got the sword of Ian, the same one we saw in the beginning of the game.
make this stuff easy.
And since he's a sage, and sages are supposed to have like 5% First Civilization DNA in them,
I can't shoot him.
he can use it pretty well. Also, considering that since he's a sage, that means he's the reincarnation of Aita, who created the pieces of Eden in the first place, which means he knows how to work it.
Oh no.
And apparently gunshots don't work against him. Oh snap. That is one dangerous sword.
So the prodigal assassin. I have you now. So the prodigal assassin returns. I suspected as much when Latouche stopped sending his tax revenues.
Let's try this again. Dodge.
Like a thorn in my side.
And you and ours.
As well. No matter. His reign of terror served its purpose. The metal has been fired and
I could say the same for you, Germain.
already set its form.
You cannot hide from me, boy.
What is he going on about? Oh no.
It is revenge.
Redemption.
This Belek indoctrinates you so thoroughly that you do his bidding even now.
Nonsense.
Or is it love?
Is that an echolo? Some kind of echolocation provided by the sword.
Oh snap.
And Belek did not indoctrinate him. Arno's his own man.
Was that an illusion created by the sword?
What?
That had to have been an illusion.
Got him.
That or somehow the sword allowed him to teleport away.
Why in the?
I wouldn't be surprised if it could.
Either that was a duplicate created by the sword of Eden,
we don't know about the
or
pieces of Eden.
apparently the sword or allow him to teleport away. Either way, I would not be surprised. There's
So let's see.
for all we've seen, there's still much that we the players don't know about the pieces of Eden.
8,000 years old.
From what we've generally only seen the apples of Eden at work. From what we do know, they can't. Oh, from them, we know that the pieces of Eden are capable of controlling minds,
Sort of echolocation that
means creating illusions, and even and when used in conjunction with one another, they they become even more powerful.
Almost as powerful as probably as powerful as the apples of Eden, maybe even more. Germain, a sage like Germain should not have, cannot be trusted with something like that. After all, since he's the reincarnation of Aida, and Aida created the pieces of Eden for the first civilization, he knows how to work it to its full potential. Hang on, time for this.
Went down there. There is no doubt about it, folks. I was meant to be a melee fighter. I prefer being able to fight out against dozens of guys at once and take them all down. And thanks to the weapons that I have at my disposal in the form of Arno, I'm able to. I can use my medicine to heal me, my Phantom Blade, aids and pistol to pick up enemies at long range. My sword can cut through, slice and dice enemies up until they're nothing but blood and guts.
And most of them are still alive.
And I can use my smoke bombs to stun, distract, or kill my enemies. And I'm pretty sure that's like, I wasn't counting, but I think I just took down like a dozen of guys at once, and many of them are still alive.
And the only reason I'm taking my sweet time looting these guys is because I have a feeling I'm gonna need the supplies.
I was only taking my time looting those guys because I needed the ammo and the medicine. So here we are, the catacombs underneath Paris.
What happened?
Elise!
Germain's got some kind of weapon.
You're alright.
Never seen its like before. Got away from it.
He's behind this door.
Is that Elise?
Elise!
Elise, are you stupid?
This is quite the reunion.
Stay hidden. Keep him talking.
The vault we entered in the beginning of the game. And here's where we finish it.
This day would never come. That because François de la Serre had no son. That your crime would go unanswered.
Revenge, is it? Your vision is as narrow as your father's.
You'll want to talk. How wide a vision was your grab for power?
Power? No. You're smarter than that. This was never about power. It's always been about control. I will find you. Did your father teach you nothing? The Order has grown complacent. For centuries, we focused our attention on the trappings of power, the titles of nobility, the offices of church and state, caught in the very lie we crafted to shepherd the masses.
I'll kill you.
Skulk all you like. It makes no difference. You're... There you are!
Oh, come on.
You're not listening.
Oh no. I was careless. Very careless. Alright, let's try that again, people. I apologize.
This day would never come. That because François de la Serre had no sons to avenge him, that your crime would go unanswered.
Revenge, is it? Your vision is as narrow as your father's.
You'll want to talk. How wide a vision was your grab for power?
Power? No. You're smarter than that. This was never about power. It's always been about control. I will find you. I have you now. Did your father teach you nothing? The Order has grown complacent. For centuries, we focused our attention on the trappings of power, the titles of nobility, the offices of church and state, caught in the very lie we crafted to shepherd the masses. You cannot hide from me, boy.
I'll kill you.
You're not listening. Killing me won't stop anything. When our brother Templars see the old institutions crumble, they will adapt. They will retreat to the shadows, and we will at last be the secret masters we were meant to be. The darkness cannot protect you. Here you are. So come. Kill me if you can. Unless you can miracle up a new king and halt the revolution in its tracks, it does not matter.
I can't find an opening.
We'll have to take him together.
Skulk all you like. It makes no difference.
Must strike now. Now! Oh, no! Now where you go?
I can't find an opening.
nap. Where's that teleporting again?
Do you think yourself? Come, assassin. Let's bring this to its inevitable
I
conclusion.
can't find an opening!
We'll have to take him together.
One more should do it.
Arno! Arno, are you alright? Please be alright.
Oh man, not again. That sword is super dangerous.
Come on, just a little more.
And now Arno's stuck in rubble.
Elise, no.
You can. Not alone. Wait for me.
Elise.
I'm sorry.
Elise, don't do it. You can't do it alone, Elise. Wait. Please.
Uh-oh.
Elise, wait!
What have we done? Elise. Elise!
Arno, hurry up, please.
No!
Elise will last that. Oh no. I think she just broke the sword.
Elise. No, 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 no!
Yeah, she definitely broke the sword. Come on. No! Elise! Elise? Please be alright, please be alright, please be alright. No. God.
This is all your fault, Germain.
Elise.
Arno, finish him. And end this madness once and for all.
This is all his fault. Finish him, Arno.
Bravo. You've slain the villain. That is how you cast this little morality play in your mind, isn't it?
Nothing's that
I'm not
simple.
really here. Not really there either.
This is a
The
vision.
moment I'm bleeding out in the floor of the temple,
Seems the Father of Understanding has seen fit to give us this time to talk. A particular favorite of mine.
Nothing's that simple. It never is.
My mind, you see. Great towers of gold, cities shining white as silver. Oh, I was going mad. And I found this place. Dr. Malay's vault. Through his writings, I understood.
So the Malay was a sage too.
Somehow, through the centuries, I was connected to Grand Master de Malay. And I'd been chosen to purge the order of decadence and corruption that had set in like rot. To wash the world clean and restore to the truth the Father of Understanding intended.
The Malay was a sage, wasn't he?
That seems to have gone over well.
Prophets are seldom appreciated in their own time. Exiled in the basement forced me to reevaluate my strategy. Find new avenues for the realization of my purpose.
No matter the cost.
In short, restore humanity to enslavement at the hands of the first civilization.
To fear untrammeled liberty. So much the better. brief taste of chaos will remind them why they crave obedience. Appears we part ways here. Think on this. The march of progress is slow, but it is inevitable as a glacier. All you've accomplished is to delay the inevitable. One death cannot stop the tide. Perhaps it'll not be my hand that shepherds mankind back to its proper place. But it will be someone's. Think on this when you remember her.
Juno. He's talking about Juno in the first civilization.
Germain's right. He's already set the work in motion. And now in the present day, the instruments of the first will, those fanatics dedicated to Juno, are determined to see it through to the end. The Templars keep going the way they are. They'll just basically be handing mankind back to the first civilization on a silver platter. If they keep trying to if they unlock the genome for the first civilization, they'll be able to manufacture pieces of being on their own.
And maybe the future could change for the better.
And the instruments of the first will use them to control mankind and subjugate them under Juno. I wish if only Elise had lived, then maybe the Templars and Assassins wouldn't be fighting in the present day. Damn you, Ubisoft. Why'd you have to kill Elise? It's bad enough that you made a son kill his own father back in AC3, but now this?
Teaches us that nothing is forbidden.
This sucks.
Once
this really sucks.
We were free to do as we would, to pursue our ideals no matter the cost. I understand now. Not a grant of permission, the creed is a warning. Ideals too easily give way to dogma. Dogma becomes fanaticism. No higher power sits in judgment of us. No supreme being watches to punish us for our sins. In the end, only we ourselves can guard against our obsessions. Only we can decide whether the
and look what becomes of fanaticism. Death and destruction.
We believe ourselves redeemers, avengers, saviors. We make war on those who oppose us, and they in turn make war on us. We dream of leaving our stamp upon the world. Even as we give our lives in a conflict that will be recorded in no history book. All that we do, all that we are, begins and ends with ourselves.
Years later, the French Republic has fallen, and in its place, the French Empire, led by that man there, Napoleon Bonaparte.
Many years later, the French Republic has fallen, and in its place is the First French Empire under the command of this guy, Emperor Napoleon Bonaparte. It's been 14 years since that fateful day, and there's what's left of the man responsible for the chaos of the French Revolution. In Ubisoft's game, that is. And Arno has a fitting place for that man to rest.
I love it. He won centuries before the battle even started,
The catacombs of Paris. Buried beneath with hundreds of thousands of anonymous people.
Oh, but here's the general layout. The assassins.
Bishop will go on to saying how thrilled the assassins are. The fact that Germain was buried in the catacombs by Arno means that his body will be so degraded in the present day that Abstergo probably won't even bother trying to look for it. It's a small victory, but it's a start. The assassins will keep doing what they do, messing with the Templars' plans, and then trying to stop them from doing something mankind is going to regret.
It has to.
In the meantime,
right now,
it's up to us, the players, to wait for Ubisoft to come out with the next Assassin's Creed game
and Juno,
and see where everything will go. But one thing is for certain:
that we will be hearing much more of
Assassin's Creed has just taken a very interesting turn.
So,
nothing is black and white anymore like it was before. It's a thick shade of gray.
Now is the end. For Assassin's Creed Unity.
I'm looking forward to seeing where they take this next. Thank you, everyone. This has been Jungoguy, and I hope you have enjoyed my walkthrough for Assassin's Creed Unity.
And share them with your friends because I am always looking for more viewers.
Please like my videos, subscribe to them, share them, comment on them, and I'm always looking for more views.
And Watch Dogs.
Signing off. Thank you, and have a nice day.
I will be coming out with more playthroughs in the near future. This is Jungoguy signing off. Thank you.